Well,
Alright, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. This is David with Dub's Treasure. Today's show on our video blog, I'm going to show you some different feeding methods. I've been showing some of the geckos that I have on the video blog. Today, these two geckos, you know them as the leucistic and my spotted. I'm actually going to feed them crickets today, and I used calcium powder. That's why these crickets are white. I use Jurassic Cal, but you know there's thousands of calcium powder out there. But calcium powder is definitely good. You don't always want to feed it with them, and you don't always want to just use plain crickets with no calcium powder all the time. So at this moment, I'm going to put a few in at a time, and we will see what's going on, because they are probably getting a little hungry. As you can see, the light shows how white they are. Oh look, he was just trying to get it. Now the calcium powder is really good, especially for the females, especially when they're laying eggs. Oh, that was a good kill. Seeing the clear leucistic. The clear leucistics, he's a little slower, but he eats a lot more. Well, the female gets a lot of her food to store up for hibernation, and she stores a lot of that food as fat in her tail, more so than the male does. Because I've changed their conditions. I'm not simulating a winter condition for them to breed right now. I don't want to breed. We're not breeding any reptiles or anything at the moment. But these two have just been together, and that's why I was trying to. You got to control the certain conditions to make them breed, but also you can put leopard geckos in a shoebox and they'll breed. So that's also why I want to be careful, because I don't want to have to open up any new aquariums right at this moment, or terrariums. But we were just showing you a quick clip. These lizards have already shedded. They shed like a week ago. Like I did show an episode where they were about to shed, so you could see how dull they were. And basically, that leucistic is always going to look dull because he is a patternless albino enigma. So follow us and make comments. Follow us on dubstreasurestore.com/blog, or follow us also. We have another. Just come to heavenlypups.com or dubstreasurestore.com for our actual feeds to all of our outlet sites. But our informative campaign is dubstreasure.com. That's where we just introduce all these different interesting things that we are currently active in. It doesn't look like they're feeding too much today. I thought they were going to be a little bit more hungry.
no, it's because I think because of the color.
Yeah, or maybe the reflection of the camera lens is catching their eye. But that was cool how he climbed up on there and was going to get that cricket. The last show we did, they bit each other in the face. It was intense, but they're pretty calm today. But basically, I called the female Wiggy and I called the leucistic Lucy or Lucille, even though that's like a female's name, just because I didn't know how to sex them when I first got these 4 years ago. The thing is, also I've learned if I could afford it and could afford to put them in a bigger terrarium, they would get so much bigger. And like I told you, I slowed down their feeding process because I was pulling them out of winter conditions, and now I'm going to start kicking up their feeding to give them more energy. But we are going to sign out to the break, and after the break, the next segment will be this new set of food material I got for geckos, and I've never tried it. I don't know how I'm going to feed it. We might be successful, we might not in this process. But we'll see you after the break.